Hi guys, welcome to another video tutorial with me, Clarice. In this video we are doing a fourth flower to the second series of the flower color guide series that I'm doing. Today we are going to be doing a China Aster. And again, it is from the flower color guide series and it is on page 367. So these cute little purple blue beauties are what we are going to be tackling today. Let me just quickly walk you through my products that I'm using, or my supplies. So to paint for paper, I am using my Baohong paper. I am going to also be using a portion of Canson XL just to do a little bit of practice to show you guys before we actually attempt it here. I have my white knights ready, and for brushes I'm going to be using my miniature 2/0 by ZenART Supplies. Feel free to use something that's small and gives you a nice pointed tip. And last but not least, for colors, I am going to be specifically using violet and cobalt. We're going to be mixing that together to get these shades right there. And then for green, chromium oxide and regular green. Alright, that's it. We're ready to begin. So I've zoomed in here so you can see my sheet clearly, and we're just going to go ahead and start using the only brush that we have for this. What I have done is I've gone ahead and I have mixed some of my cobalt and also the violet together, and I've got this nice little blend. Feel free to kind of mix different variations and see what color you're pleased with. Now this has become way more blue, so I'm going to add a little bit more violet to it. So you gotta you're gonna have to mix a little bit back and forth to see what you come up with and what you're pleased with and what you want to end up using. So I'm okay with that for the sake of this video. And we're going to start off, so this is like a 30-70 mix, 30% color, 70% water, maybe even 60-40 really. So what we're going to do is we're tackling this flower right here, and we've got the insides, and it's pretty much going to be a combination of little strokes, and we're going to leave white space. And then we're going to go in with a darker hue and just dab it in. So here's what we do first. So that's why I'm using a thin, small brush, miniature brush. And we're going to go start the inside first. So just using making sure you've got a nice tip. I'm going to go ahead and do like these strokes, arc strokes, in a kind of like creating like a circle and leaving white space in between. And as you're going outward, you're dipping the tip of your brush in water and you're creating more strokes in, and what happens here is now you're getting a nice dark to light. And now immediately you can see these drying, so I'm taking some darker hue and just dabbing it at the bottom. Now remember, these are a loose style of painting, and so white space is your friend, breathing room is your friend. And so I'm dipping the tip of my brush in water, and to do the background petals I'm just doing little dabs of color. Again, leaving white space in the center. Leaving that open. Now we do the outer strokes. And again, quite in the same manner that we did the inner bit, we're doing the outer strokes. Again, using the tip of your brush, pressing down, trailing inward, leaving a lot of white space in between, dipping the tip of your brush in water as you progress and create more. You want these petals to be whimsical and dancing almost. And again, you're using the image as a reference to kind of see how they fall and where they fall, and you're just going along. So these are pretty much the strokes you need to practice before you attempt doing this little guy. Alright, So now that I've shown you how to do it, let's just move on and do it on here. Actually, before I move it on there, no, actually I'm going to leave the stem for our final, but this is the whole idea. So practice those strokes, practice the brush control, and then let's get on here. All right, so we're going to do this on the Baohong paper. So much like how we started in the beginning, we've mixed some color, or I've mixed some color, and I'm going to go ahead and do the center first. Lightly stroking and adding this all around, keeping some white space in there. Kind of like having the petals go in every which direction. And then finally at the top, I'm going to go ahead and add lighter strokes here to kind of close this up. Then getting some more of the violet for our darker hue, I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of strokes at the bottom. And this way it's still a tad bit damp, so it gives me a nice blend. I'm going to try and get some of that happening at the top over there too while it is still damp. So what gives us that nice beautiful blend. There we go. And now we do the petals that are falling outward. So mixing some more of that cobalt blue in my violet, we're going to start off with a lighter version of this color. Again, leaving white space in between. White space is your friend. We want a nice clear differentiation between these two parts for the flower. And you can actually even alternate and do like super light petals and then go in with a nice dark hue. Or you could do what I just did and then go in with that purple or the violet and then just dab it right there because it is still damp. So it's going to give us that nice beautiful blend, and we get a nice gradient sort of effect happening. And then just using whatever leftover color I have, I'm just going and lightly adding a couple of strokes to really tie everything in. And this just brings everything together quite nicely. Loose effect, super pretty, super fun, minimalist. Okay, so now we've done this, we're going to go ahead and do our stem. So like I mentioned, using same sort of similar brush strokes, we're getting some of the chromium oxide, and I'm just going to do a nice little whimsical stem like this. And notice the thick and thin and in between thin white space. And then we're going to go ahead and use the same manner we create the petals, we're going to create our leaves. Just simply like that. And then also these guys coming out from under the flower. Same general idea like we did the petals, just in a green color to indicate this is the green part. Now as soon as we do that, we're going right in to get some green. And we're going to add that in. Now this has seemed to dry it up quickly of mine, but I'm just going to add it at the tips of the green we've just added, and then also over here, just to kind of highlight certain areas on my flower and make things pop. And that's pretty much it to this. They've got a ton of different like little green wavy bits, so you can add more if you want to, but this is the whole idea on how you can do a cute little China Aster. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought. If you do end up doing this, please do tag me on social media, Instagram and Facebook. Everything is linked below in the description. And if you like this video, please hit the like button, as it really does help my channel grow. Thanks guys for watching, and we will chat soon. Bye.